I'm live. Alrighty, let's share the link. Hey, there it is. There's me streaming myself. And we're live, finally, that's what I put. Okay. That's Twitter. Now let's do the stream. The Discord server. And the Patreon. Posts. New. What the heck? Hey, Carson. How you doing? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear Sebastian typing away? Tappy tap 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 tap. Alright, doing okay. Toxic, yeah, I'm okay now. It's a long story, we'll get into it in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna be okay. But it's been a long year. Been a very, very long year. Let me get this posted to the Patreon here. I'm wondering if I should post it to Facebook. I think maybe my family might overreact to the title, so maybe let's not post it there. There we go. Although the title's true. But it kind of is what it is. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. Been a rough go of it, too, to be honest with you. You know? I think last time I updated the channel in a video, and we talked about this a little bit in the last live stream that I did, which was, I don't know how long ago, a few weeks. But yeah, I've been very, very sick this year. So, I guess it started almost a year ago, 11 months maybe, 11 and a half months. And like, the insides of my eyes here went really dark. And not just like, yeah, it was medical, not an accident. And, like, not just your normal dark, like, you could see the veins, you know, around my eyes, and they looked sort of yellowish. And then I started having trouble breathing, and I developed this really, really bad cough. And I went to the emergency room, and I felt like I had broken my ribs. And so I told the guy at the emergency room, the doctor, I was like, I think that I coughed so hard that I broke my ribs. And he did an x-ray, and he came back and he said, your ribs aren't broken, but you have pleurisy. And I said, well, what the heck is that, you know? And let me see if I can show you guys. Hey, you can really count on Google Images. So this is basically what happens. You see how the lung is folded in here? This is in two places. I had it in both lungs. And I had it in 3 or 4 places. And the problem was that the lung would pop back out in one area. And then in another area, it would cave back in because I was just coughing all the time. And it was really painful, especially when you tried to breathe. And so he wrote me some prescription strength NSAIDs, like Mobic, and some albuterol, and sent me home. And I sort of went to sleep, you know, for days on end. And eventually I got to where I was feeling better, and I went back to work. And just as soon as I went back to work, it came back. And so now I'm dealing with this second bout of pleurisy, and I'm like, well, I went to the doctor last time and he told me what to do. You know, I must have went back to work too soon, you know. I'm still live, guys. Is the stream going in and out, or what's up? It says here, oh no, my stream's not doing well, huh? Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can turn down the quality and see if that helps. Hang on just a second. Output. Let's see if that helps. I just lowered the bitrate by half. There we go. Okay, I've lowered the bitrate by half. That should help straighten the stream back out. Last time I had enough bandwidth to do that quality. Alright, so I don't know how much you guys missed, but basically I had, yeah, it freaks me out not being able to breathe. Really freaks me out. It really did. But unfortunately, that was the best part of it by the end, because it turns out that the pleurisy has very little to do with what's actually wrong. It's just a symptom of a larger problem. So when I got the second bout of pleurisy, I just took Motrin, because that's an NSAID, right? Because it does a lot of swelling, you know. And yeah, I tried to work through it on my own. And really? The live stream's not working for you? The stream was pretty rough earlier, but it's all green now. Let me see if I can lower it even more. Let's go down to 2500. The upload's really bad today. Try to refresh the page if you can hear me. I'll put it in the chat. Can anybody else hear me besides Carson? Toxic, are you there? Is it Tevya? Are you there, buddy? Man, I'm having trouble streaming. Sebastian, are you downloading something?
No.
This is really unfortunate. Sound good for you? Okay. Alrighty, well maybe they'll get back with us. Since I lowered the bitrate, it says that it's doing well. Had to lower the quality quite a bit, but I mean, it's not like we're streaming anything that's super important right now. I just want the audio to come through. So anyway, after trying to fight that pleurisy off on my own, it was not going well. It wasn't getting any better. And eventually I went to see a family doctor. And the thing is that I haven't had a family doctor since, God, I think since I had a pediatrician, because I've never really had a lot of health problems. So I had to pick one. And when I came in, my O2 stat was 89. And my eyes were black and sunken in, and I couldn't walk to the bathroom without stopping to take a break. It was, whew, guys, it was bad. Like, I am absolutely incapable of accurately describing this, because, you know, there were times where I would be trying to sleep and I would wake up. Sleepy Hollow, buddy, how you doing? Sleepy Hollow, if you guys do not know, is the patron saint of the channel. I'm only like 4 months in, Toxic, so I didn't actually get better for another, God, let's see, 6 months? Something like that. But the doctor ran some tests. Some mornings I would wake up and my lungs would be just completely gone. And like the only air I would be able to get into is like maybe enough to fill a balloon up about yay big. And it would be that's all I could do. And things would like turn black, like I was about to pass out. And you know, lucky I had a lot of albuterol here, or I might have passed out. That happened about 6 times, and it really scared the crap out of me. You know, and you know, when I went to this doctor, she wanted to put me in the hospital, but they didn't want me to catch COVID again. You know, because when you got lung problems, you know, so she's like, normally, you know, you'd be in the hospital. But, you know, with lung involvement, we don't really want to put you there unless we absolutely have to, you know. So I toughed it out, tried to stay home. And I left this out, but this whole thing started. I thought it was COVID in the beginning, and I at least had COVID. Everybody at work tested positive, and I tested negative. But then I got sick, so obviously the test was bad. But, well, Sleepy Hollow, I had pleurisy. Twice, and then I went to a family doctor, and they ran some tests. I'm glad you're doing well, buddy. Basically, they found out that I had low iron, and they wrote me some antibiotics, and so it seems that what happened was this. I had bleeding ulcers, and they bled so fast that my body ran out of iron, and because I had no iron, my body couldn't make red blood cells, so I couldn't get oxygen to my muscles and my brain. This caused my lungs to screw up, and here we are with another warning about the bitrate. God, it's driving me crazy. Somebody somewhere is leeching off my connection, and I'm having to lower the quality down to just potato quality to make the warnings go away. So hopefully my voice is still coming through. Yeah, Toxic has like the best internet connection ever. It's just a trooper. But anyway, so the ulcers got infected. The infection went to my heart and gave me endocarditis. And my heart started throwing infection into my lungs, making my lungs worse, and I started spitting up stuff. So the doctor gave me antibiotics to fix that, and then sent me for iron infusions. I have to go to this place. I've done it twice, and I'll have to do it more. But I basically sit... your stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. That warning is not about the connection. Okay, 2663.93 is your current bitrate. Recommended bitrate is... Oh my god, I don't want to open a widget. Just tell me. 4,500. But I can't do 4,500, guy. Because when I did that, you warned me it was a bad connection. So, I don't know what to tell you. But I will try to raise it back up to 25. I have not had connection problems on a stream in a long time. Alrighty, so I have to sit in this chair, and they basically pump this liquid iron right into my veins, which was very helpful, but does not solve the problem, because my ulcers are still bleeding. And so I'm still really sick, and the low iron doesn't just lead to a lack of red blood cells, it also leads to low testosterone. So now I really am like a low T beta cuck. So once a week I have to take testosterone shots until this is over, and then I can go off of them. And then like once every couple of weeks I go in to have iron infused. But they've got me an appointment to have my stomach scoped. So they'll go in and take a look at the ulcers, and then we'll make a plan from there to get them closed up and stop the bleeding. In the meantime, I've had to change a lot of what I eat and stuff, but between the iron infusions and changes in diet, I can breathe again. I do have to use a lot of albuterol, not just this inhaler, but a nebulizer. But I haven't had to use the nebulizer in a couple of weeks, thankfully. So the iron infusions seem to be taking. But, I mean, it's been a rough ride, guys. And, you know, when your doctor tells you that you almost died, you know that shit really hit the fan, you know. But she's a really good doctor, man. Like, you know, the emergency room doctor gave me NSAIDs, which is the worst thing that you can take for ulcers. Okay, so he found the pleurisy. Then he didn't bother to try and connect it to anything else. Gave me NSAIDs for the swelling, which only made it worse. But then again, if I'd followed his advice and went straight and got a family doctor the next day, then, you know what I mean? So I can't really saddle him with all the blame. But I can certainly give him some of it. Then I mentioned it to a couple other doctors. But, you know, that wasn't really in like a formal meeting, so, you know, you can't really blame them. Finally, I went and got a family doctor. I guess I'm old enough now to where I have to have a freaking family doctor that I go to, you know, once every 3 months or something. 'Cause, like, I'm that old. Yeah, here's your blood thinners. Yeah, basically. Not only that, but, like, it directly aggravates the ulcers. You know, like eating spicy food would. And, of course, yeah, thins the blood. So, when I say that I almost died, I really did. I nearly bled to death. And I didn't even know that I was bleeding, you know? It's craziness. It really is. You know, they tell you that you'll know when you're bleeding because, like, and excuse me for getting gross, but, like, your stool will turn black. But here's the thing. Before that happened, I had already nearly bled to death. You know what I mean? Like, that came at the end. So, it's definitely not the first sign that people make it out to be. Like, the first sign was the lung problems and the breathing problems. And for a guy that smoked for years, that's, you know, that's what they look for. But, yeah, guys, I nearly bit the farm. But I'm here. And I'm back, and I am trying to get up the... I'm trying to get up the, you know, strength to edit a video. Yeah, thanks, Toxic. It's, you know, it's hard for me to describe because I've never experienced anything like this before. Yeah, Venom Geek Media, I'm alright. The short, you can go back and watch it later, but the short version is that I've got really bad ulcers in my stomach and they nearly bled me to death. And over the course of 11 months, I've just been bleeding nonstop. And, you know, I nearly killed my damn self. You know, as you guys know, this is just really bad timing. I had just taken a break for a few weeks from YouTube because I had gotten a job. I was a store manager. And I come back and make a video, you know, like, hey, I'm going part-time at work so I can come back to make videos. And then the next thing you know, I'm down for the count. I'm in the bed 24 hours a day. And so that really sucked because, you know, now not only has it been a year since I made a video, but there's months between that video and the previous one. So, you know, it sucks. Because YouTube is where I want to be, you know what I mean? It's just that the bills got too behind and I had to go do something. But anyway, let's play some games. What do you say? I have been playing a fan translation of Final Fantasy V. We didn't get Final Fantasy V in the US, and I want to show you the grindiest Final Fantasy game that I have ever seen. I have never seen a game with so much grinding in all my life. I've been doing it in fast forward using an emulator. I'm grateful that I'm okay too, Toxic. Thank you. And thank you all. I really appreciate it. You know, like, this is one part me wanting to explain where I've been. But more than that, it's me just wanting to tell somebody what I've been through. They have released it recently, and they even released it back on PlayStation. But it was a Super Nintendo game to begin with. The recent one is a pixel remaster. And they also released it for smartphones and Steam, but that was like a... They redesigned all the sprites, and people really didn't like that. But this is the original, and the only change... Carson still can't get on, I think. I told her I'm live, people are talking to me. When she said she was having trouble and the stream said that the stream was weak, I assumed it was me. I really hate that because she really wanted to do a stream. She wants me to stream that new Five Nights at Freddy's game That's gonna be fun. Hold on. I grew up on the SNES, but I've never played a Final Fantasy game. They're great games for what they are. I think maybe you sort of have to already have a interest. Ha! Her phone updated. Well, I'll be around. I told her I'd be around for a long while. You sort of have to have a love for, like, you know, fantasy stories. It does a lot of mixing sort of a medieval theme with like a futuristic sort of theme. Final Fantasy VII even went a little steampunkish. The problem with them that people have is that the battle system a lot of times is, hey, what's up? How you doing, Vestus?
Hey.
Yo.
Do me a favor. Tell him I said hey.
Sebastian says, hey, everybody. Carson! Carson's back. Back again. I gotta stop singing songs before I date myself. I like the chocobos. I like the chocobos, too. When I was a kid, I called them chocobos for some reason. We didn't know how you pronounced shit, you know. So I should play some Final Fantasy again, shouldn't we all? Well, I just explained why everybody might not want to play it, but you know what I mean. They said, hi, Sebastian. Alrighty, so check this out. I've been playing the game. I know it says 16 hours, but I've only been playing for about 10. I played a lot of it on fast forward because I can do this because it's an emulator. Now, I want you to look at how fast I'm doing this and realize that I'm still calling this game grindy. Imagine the people that had to do this at regular speed. You know what I mean? Chocobos are cute. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Alright, so, it's got a jobs system. So I'm on level 30. But all of these jobs have their own levels. See, this guy's already mastered 6 levels of being a fighter. And now he's a black mage. But yeah, Moogles are cute too. And I called them Moggles when I was a kid. And I know that 2 O's makes a ooh sound. Like moon or moo. Or noon. But for some reason, nope. I called them Moggles. What can I say? There was no internet. I couldn't look up how stupid I was. Let's see. So, like, that's the problem. Is that if you really want all these abilities that come with these jobs, then you gotta do this over and over and over and over and over. But what I can do here is this top job is the one that comes with the job. So, a black mage can do black magic. But this list of other abilities is stuff that was earned when he was at the other job, except for the black magic one, obviously. So when he was mastering the night job, you know, he started with some of these, like, you know, guard or equip sword, but like he earned like double grip, for example, where you can grip a sword with both hands, and now he can take those as a black mage and use them. So you got a black mage that has some of the abilities of a fighter, if that makes sense. And that is interesting, but I don't want to have to grind for 1,000 years to get it.
Well, too bad.
You can blame some of that on public education, Slackpipe says. You know, and I feel like I'm the kind of guy that plays a lot of these games and will level the characters up to level 99. But this really feels like I'm going to be in a situation where the characters are level 99 and I'm still grinding my ass off. Excuse my language. He heard you. What'd you say?
What?
Somebody said lol Sebastian. What did you say?
I said, well, deal with it.
Well, deal with it. Oh. Okay, just FYI, they can hear you very clearly. Okay?
I know.
Alright.
That's the point.
You see this? This is an incredibly bad idea.
Keep drinking it. Encourage your unhealthy habits.
Is that Vivi? No. Vivi's design actually comes from Final Fantasy 1. And is used all the time in Final Fantasy. It is the classic Black Mage look. So here's what I'm going to do for now. I'm not going to grind through this whole stream, because that would be super not fun to watch. So, I hate to start you guys in the middle of a story, but here's the thing. There are 4 crystals. Wind, fire, earth, and water. Big shock. A Final Fantasy game with elemental crystals. I know it's you know, incredibly rare, he said sarcastically. Sleepy Hollow says, gosh, Sebastian has gotten much older. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just keeps growing. Like, I told him, like, stop it. But he just keeps doing it anyway. Every day he gets older. It's like one day he's like, Dad, let's go play. And then the next day he's like, you're not very cool, are you? So, basically, in this game, the crystals are shattering. And that is a problem, because when all 4 crystals shatter, some evil guy is gonna do evil stuff. And I can't have that. And I've already failed to save 2 or 3 of them. And so I'm supposed to be hauling it over to... Oh, Lord, I need to heal. This town to save the crystal. But instead I've been leveling up, because, you know, Final Fantasy. The story of my birth. Were you born to save the 4 crystals, Toxic? Because I respect that. No. A man doing no good. Ah! So you're the bad guy. I respect that too. But why am I in this cove? What am I doing? That town up north, I wasn't supposed to be there yet. I went way out of the way because they had these relics. See that one that says flame? You see that one that says flame's literally the only relic in the list. It makes him immune to flames, but it's hella expensive. It's like 50,000 gold, you know, and to have, there's 3 of them that protect against different elements. So if I wanted to get one for each character, because you remember they can all change jobs, so whatever you got you really need 4 of, just in case you want to switch jobs. So that would be 300,000 gold. The amount of grinding that I would have to do to pay for that is incredible. I got a Facebook message from my mom. Oh, she loves me. That's nice. Love you too, Mom. She's on live stream. Tell her we love her too, alright? Mark says he loves you. LOL. You gotta throw a LOL in there. It's like internet law. Everyone message your moms. Yeah, I'm sure she'd love that. She barely understands the internet as it is. I told her about the channel, and now she thinks I'm a movie star. I need to get up, but I have 3 sleeping cats keeping my blanket locked in place. Okay, the thing that I took away from that is that you have 3 cats, and I'm super jealous. Dude, your mom sounds wonderful. Thank you. She's pretty cool. I'm leveled so much higher than I'm supposed to be right now that I can't imagine when the game expects me to do all this grinding, get all these jobs. I'm starting to think that maybe the point of the game is just to pick a couple of jobs for each person, and the next time you want to do a different job, you just do a different playthrough. I think that's because, I mean, I'm sure that obsessive Final Fantasy fans the world over have maxed out all the jobs, but, you know, I don't think that's what's intended. Sleepy Hollow says, I have 5 cats in the house. 4 are mine, and 1 is my brother's. I love cats. I love everything about them except cleaning up after them, so I tend to let, like, mom have the cat next door, and then I get to pet it. That's a pretty sweet deal. Let's see, is this Ludusk Vestris? Says, I'm still mad Lizard Zuck took my Facebook account. What did he take your Facebook account for? Were you not serving our corporate overlords properly? You know, I joke, but, like, Facebook really has caused a lot of damage in this country. I don't want to get, like, political or anything, but it's just, I had this idealistic idea, you know, maybe 15 or 20 years ago that the internet was going to bring access to information to everybody, you know, and that, like, people would be able to make informed decisions, and it would be really great, and, well, it didn't work out. Toxic says, today makes 3 months since I had to say goodbye to a cat of mine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Tappy tappy tap 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 tap. Tappy tap 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 tap. I'm Baz and I go tappy tap 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 tap. Sleepy Hollow says my cats are still young, so I've hopefully got many years ahead of me. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you take real good care of them. Slackpop says, it did bring access to information. What we didn't realize though is that there was nothing that required the information to be true. I mean, I did realize that, but I thought that instances of people putting false information on the internet would be people that just wanted to joke around, you know what I mean? Like, people that were, you know, like early on in the internet, there used to be people that would pretend that they believed that the earth was flat. And it was a big joke. and they'd be like, "Oh, we're from the Flat Earth Society," and they would call people a globe head, and it is objectively funny to call someone a globe head. You know. But some line got crossed somewhere. And now we've got people...
Let's not forget that time that they said that flat earthers are from all around the globe.
Yeah. Their convention flew flat earthers in from all around the globe. But no, it really bothers me that what passed for a meme 15 years ago is a serious problem today. You know, you've got people in the flat earth community, they're having large conferences where they make big speeches about how they're the new scientists. Oh my god, it drives me crazy. So here's the thing. I've already went in here once because I wanted to know if I could buy armor and weapons in here. And something's about to happen, and it's what I've been avoiding. So I've been off grinding to avoid having to do this. It's hilarious. It's hilarious until it starts to actually damage people. You know what I mean? Like, it's really objectively funny to see somebody swear that the earth is flat and try to prove it. You know what I mean? It really is funny, but what happens is that scientific denial bleeds into everything in their lives. It's like, okay, if they lied to us about the shape of the earth, then what else do they lie about? And then the next thing you know, they don't believe in anything that science tells them. And it puts us in a really bad spot. Like, let's say that a pandemic hit. You see where I'm going with this? And half the country, and I hate to do this because I love this channel, and I know some percentage of the people that watch it are going to be in this group and they're going to be upset, and I'm really sorry if this upsets you. I do not disrespect you as a person. I do not think you're stupid. I think that you've read a lot of misinformation, you know. And so when somebody believes that the earth is flat, then they're not going to trust any expert. And so when somebody says take this vaccine, they're not going to want to take it. And so we'll literally never get to a point to where we have herd immunity, because we'll never have the vast majority of people vaccinated. Not even for a year, not even for 6 months, not even for 3 months, you know. Scientific denialism is ruining this whole country. It really is. Let's see. Toxic says, has everyone seen No Way Home? I have not seen No Way Home. I've been sick. I haven't seen The Witcher. I haven't seen No Way Home. The only thing that I've seen recently is I watched Don't Look Up. Just because that was available on Netflix. My manager is a flat earther, Sleepy Hollow says. Oh God, you poor man. Toxic says, whoop. I agree, whoop. Slackpipe says, I haven't. Okay. But whatever you haven't done, it's really weird that you just brought it up out of nowhere. It makes me think that you have. Toxic says, I'm so glad they did what they did with the movie universe. I haven't seen it, so I'm really not sure. I really should watch it, but like, I cannot stress how bad I have felt. So I'm sorry, everybody. Slackpipe says, and I think I've missed it until it hits D+. God, I feel really slow because I'm not sure what you're getting at. What are you talking about? And I think I've missed it until it hits D+. Nope. You're gonna have to tell me why I'm stupid. Toxic. The earth is round. It's an egg. Yeah, it's an oblate oblate spheroid. Oh, yeah. See, this is why I shouldn't try to pronounce things. It's a circle, y'all. The round kind, not the flat kind. Oh, you're talking about No Way Home. No wonder I don't get what you're saying. Looks like Vestris hasn't seen it either, so maybe I'm in good company. I really want to see it though. Disney Plus. I got a really super old video that's like explaining Disney Plus. Huh. Here it comes, another earthquake. Question markety question mark? Earthquake. One in the fire ship. The fire ship is my ship, by the way. It's sinking. You see, this is why I've been avoiding it. There it goes. Y'all know I didn't park it out there, right? Game, I didn't park it out that far. Can't believe y'all got me off on a flat earther vaccine rant. Very impressive. I usually really play that stuff close to the chest. 2021 has been a nightmare, Toxic. Flat out, been a nightmare. And 2020 wasn't much better, frankly. You know, it's like it was 2019 and then blah blah blah, and it's 2022. But I'm ready to do better, you know. I'm ready to do better. And you know, if everybody could not destroy the whole world while I'm sick in the bed, that would be like super cool. Slackpop says, and before it was over, it had to take Betty White. Yeah. You know what? I like to think of it this way. 2021 and Betty White were on a cliff and they were fighting. And 2021 was like, I'm gonna take everybody with me. And Betty White was like, no, you won't. And she tackled 2021 off the cliff, and she gave her life so that all the rest of us could have a happy 2022. And she died a hero. And then 2022 got Bob Saget. Yeah. Earthquakes often occur on this island, and when they do, whirlpools appear. So your boat was swallowed by a whirlpool. Hee hee hee. I don't think it's very funny, old man. Oh, excuse me. What rotten luck. This island is marvelous. Crops grow without us doing a thing. And even though it hardly ever rains, we're never short on water. That's weird. What's really weird is that these ladies are identical to each other. Twins. Maybe. Clones. Somebody get a flat earther in here to tell me what this conspiracy is. There was a great harvest this year again, and it's all thanks to the magical blessings within the soil on this island. Stone-like monsters are weak against the soft item. My grandfather told me that. And these guys got nothing. Let's see what they got in the way of swords. Double grip. I thought I owned one of those. 25,000. Alright. Well, that was unhelpful. But, you see, because you can switch jobs at any time, that's the reason why I keep, like, 4 of everything. Because there's so many different jobs, like... And this freelancer one can use any equipment you got. The rest of them have different stuff they can do. Toxic says, 2 cops refused a call of action to hunt a Snorlax. This world is hilarious. A Snorlax, huh? Refused a call of action to hunt a Snorlax like they refused a real life call to action to hunt a Snorlax on, like, Pokemon Go? Is that what you're saying? Or someone called them and said they're being stalked by a Snorlax. And they refused to take that call. So, you know, one of those is okay and the other one is not. See this water? Even without much rain at all, it steadily flows up from under the ground. During a robbery. Oh my god. Sometimes I hear... I haven't heard that, Toxic, but that does not surprise me. Sometimes I hear unusual sounds coming up from underground. It's really unsettling. Okay. I'm gonna end up going underground. I saw a black chocobo in the forest, but he was too quick for me. Are you saying that all black chocobos can run fast, son? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you mean? That's not very nice. Let's see if we can get some spells. I already got all of these. It's over here. You look different. You look like you're tired from traveling. I'll teach you a song. These songs are for some job I haven't even used. The invigorating song will gradually increase your HP during battle. For the bard, obviously. Every time I play the piano, he gets a little better at it, which I think is neat. But it has to be a new piano. When he's never played before, for whatever reason. Practicing on the same piano doesn't seem to help him. So he says, feel free to play a few melodies and it might remind you of some, but I don't have that job. Let me see if I can just put it on there for a second. Monk, Thief, Ninja, Berserker, Mystic, White Mage, Mage, Blue Mage, Summoner, Time Mage, Black Mage. Okay, well which one would... Are you telling me I don't even have a bard yet? Like the worst job ever? I don't have that one? Wow, okay. I've gotten a bunch of jobs twice, once from each crystal. You would think that the bard would be in the first group because, you know, like, knights can fight really well with a sword, black mages can cast black magic, white mages can heal you up, and bards can get the fuck out of my party.
The police can cast racist magic. It only works against black mages.
Hush. I totally stole that bard bit, but they are useless. So when I said the microphone can pick you up, be careful, instead of taking that as like a cautionary thing, you took it as a challenge, yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Did you hear it?
I don't know. But I'm going to cut it out from the replay. Which I don't know if I got room to talk. I was making jokes about that black chocobo a second ago. Oh, God. I believe I'm overdoing it today, children. It's that same guy making fun of me again. People still there? Have I offended everybody?
Have I offended anyone?
Alright, you hush and go back to your thing.
Your mom hushes every night.
She does. Because she sleeps. This old man's so interesting. Tell us a story about the ruins now. What ruins? Supposedly there are ruins of the ancient Ronca civilization on the western continent. Just think about this, guys. Sleepy Hollow. Nope, no offenses yet. Alright, sweet. Think about this. This translation was last updated in 2021, but it came out in the late 90s. So, in the late 90s, before this game was translated officially and brought to the PlayStation, you could play it on the internet, and I did. I didn't beat it, but I did check it out. You could patch in the translation and play it on the internet just because the fans went through all that work. And even into 2021, they've been updating it. And this is English version 2.1, where they just keep coming in and making the translation better. And, you know, that's just really cool. Slackpipe says yes, but I'm still here so I can spread the word that the world is flat. I'm gonna hit you with a slack pipe when you get back over here. Hey, mister, what about the chocobo story? Why don't you tell it to these people? Why don't you tell me the chocobo story? The black chocobo is a creature that is born and raised in the forest. From what I know, they can fly, but only land in or take off from forests. Yeah, man, I know how black chocobos work.
They're vulnerable to white mages.
It's thought that they're extinct nowadays. Let's see. I don't need to rest at an inn, but I always stay in every inn at least one time, and I have no idea why. That's my method of turning the camera off now. I used to go in and take these nice little bars, like, you know, the color bars that the TV would play when it's not working, and put them up over my image so that it looked nice. But today's just not one of those extra work days. So you guys are getting a blank envelope. Oh. If the Earth isn't round, then why is the moon round? I'm saying, right? Why is it that this planet is flat and all the other planets are round? And they've been asked this question, and the only answer that I've been able to find that they've actually given is religious in nature. We're flat because we're super special and we're the center of the universe. And yes, I do cover that up so I can, like, pick my nose and stuff. Is that an item shop? What you got here, buddy? Same old stuff. Well, you know what? I say the Earth is a cube. That's right. It only appears to be flat because we can only see one side of the cube, and this is Minecraft world. prove me wrong. Since that's the way science works now. You see, used to, the person making the claim had to come up with the proof, but that's not how it works anymore. Now you just say a thing and say, prove me wrong. So also pink unicorns are real. God, I am really, really, sassy today. Being sick makes me really grumpy, doesn't it? And of course this black chocobo is going to be in the only forest on the island, right? There we go. Well, would you look at that? It's a chocobo, isn't it? Looks a fair sight different from the garden variety. Let me try to catch it. Hee-haw! Oh. Oh. I can't believe you added pink unicorns. Yeah. It's one of those days, you know. The pink unicorn community is going to cancel me. Looks like it's what you'd call a black chocobo. Hey, whoa, Bart! Easy, buddy. Easy. African American chocobo. Oh God, I'm going to get canceled. I'm a leftist, I swear. I thought they were supposed to have gone extinct. They're also supposed to have been able to fly. I guess we're going to find out. Snack pipes triggered you guys. Oh God, I fell off. Wark. Now take a look at this. Oh, that's a crystal. Don't tell me I have to use a certain job to use a chocobo. Are these? Yes, these are pieces of crystal. I thought I spied a couple go flying astray when Karnak blew her top. These are them, I'll wager. I did see 2 of them fly off screen. I get it. That's why you couldn't fly, hey kiddo. It's okay now. Oh, he was all weighed down by them, I see. The spirits of the heroes that rest in the pieces of crystal. Bard and Hunter. Hey, I got Bard. I'm so happy to have Bard. Oh, gross. Gotta wipe these off. Oh God, they were down his throat. It should be good to go now, I hope. Here we go. Hey, I can fly! Well, heck, this is better than the ship. The ship had battles. Where am I supposed to go? Of course, I can only fly this thing one time. Okay, I can't go over the white peaks. Where am I supposed to be going? Let's see. Maybe I should have followed the thing in the other direction. Nothing here. It's weird seeing you not know where to go in a Final Fantasy game. I think you were a walking Final Fantasy wiki. Well, this one was never released in America. So I've never played it before. But, you know, give me American Final Fantasy 2 or 3, or 1, and yeah, or 7, or 8, or 9, or 10. I'll tell you all about it. Now, when you get into the higher numbers, 12 and 13, I haven't played those yet either. I played a little bit of them. I do like how Final Fantasy crosses into Kingdom Hearts. See, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. But it seems like it crosses into a lot of stuff. Oh, there's nothing here. You got it sometime. They're all on Epic Games and so good. Oh, I bought them all on Steam a long time ago. I just got to get around to it. Well, I can't land in there. Ooh. A cave. So I've already been to this town, but there's nowhere for a chocobo to land. So where the heck am I supposed to go? What's directly above me? Now, I know this ain't where I'm supposed to go, but I'm curious. Have I been to that town? I think I have. Whoa, no, I have not. Definitely have not been there. But there's also nowhere to land for a chocobo. Hey, there's a forest. That's the library. I've been there before. Why didn't I go on out this way? Let's not be jumping in and advertising random websites. Somebody's bot, no doubt. Desert of Shifting Sands. This is definitely not where I'm supposed to go, is it? Let's see what kind of enemies are here. A sand bear. Oh god. Weak against water. What about us? What about electricity? Oh, he can't bear it. He can't bear it. I'll let myself out. Dirt puppy. Water snake. Did that enemy just run from me? Okay, I can't go in here until I get some kind of doodad that lets me walk on that sand. Nope, I'm poisoned. Who's poisoned? Alright, so I guess we'll come back here when we're told to. Maybe the chocobo was what I was supposed to discover to leave, and the way to get underground is inside the town somewhere. Dad wants to know where you left the rent. I don't get it. You're either referencing a meme that I don't understand, or you're in the wrong stream. I'm sorry, but the fire ship was lost. I see, it's no big deal. We can always build another fire ship. Yeah, build me one now. Moreover, I have news. Where's my money, geek? Not getting the joke, but, you know, it's in the mail. Moreover, I have news. We've located His Majesty, the King of Tycoon. What did you say? It seems that he was last seen in the town of Karnak. From here, he traveled into the desert of shifting sands. That's where I was. Desert of shifting sands. It's the desert that lies west of this library. It's unusually volatile, flowing just like a river. It's a nearly untraversable natural obstacle. However, it's rumored that the ruins of an ancient city lay beyond. Wait, if it's untraversable, then how did King Tycoon? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. What we heard was rather unsettling. The witnesses we spoke to said that his body seemed to be floating through the air. Floating? father. That's her dad. What are we lollygagging around here for? Let's get a move on to this here shifting sandland. Literally where I just came from, but okay. Weren't you even listening? The man just said it was untraversable. We'll find a way. Where was that attitude when I was standing there, like, just now? Ferris is right. Let's give it a shot. You tell him, Toxic. We're broke. Besides, I don't rent. Now, why did I get on this bird knowing that I couldn't land over here? If only people could draw money. Well, I mean, you can draw money and then print it. I mean, it's counterfeiting. And they'll put you in jail, but it's possible, right? We should make some fancy bucks. That you can only spend on special fancy loot boxes. The stream would be like, there's one person watching, and there'd be like 4 people talking to me. This really doesn't look good. Yeah, we've literally been here before. Just a moment. Don't give up so easily. It's all me, Toxic says. There is a way that we could construct a makeshift bridge. It's kind of dangerous. Are you several people, Toxic? Sweet. You're gonna have to get several IP addresses. It's kind of dangerous, but that doesn't seem to have stopped you all yet. Why not give it a try? First, we can use a device which will draw the attention of the sandworm that lives in the desert. And if you can defeat it, then you can use its body to walk across the quicksand. Oh god. So when you say dangerous, you meant dangerous for us. Point taken. But you ought to be used to it by now, wouldn't you say? I would say. I am ready. Time to get out the VPNs. By the way, I read that it'd be unwise to use magic against the sandworm. Be careful. Well, I'd like to say that this stream is sponsored by a VPN, but it's not. So, but you know, if you guys want to get me that extra watch time, I won't argue. Ooh, a boss battle. Sandworm versus Sandbear. Oh my god. I've never had so much spam in one.
Well, stop buying cans of spam. already told you we don't eat spam.
Crazy, crazy people.
Republicans?
No, porn advertisers.
So Republicans.
Easy, buddy. Nah, you're cool, Slack Pop. It happens. I'm just glad that I'm finally getting popular enough for it to happen. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Dun-dun. Sandworm. The spice must flow. Alright. I wanted to scan it for like weaknesses and stuff, but they said it's unwise to use magic on it. It says this stream's had 96 playbacks. Good lord, that clickbait title really... I don't know, is it clickbait if it's true? That clickbait sounding title really worked. So, Fancy, did you see the Darkhold one-shot from Tony Stark basically becoming a Cyberman from Doctor Who? No. No, I did not. But I really need to. I will look it up. I haven't read much of anything, you know. I've mostly just been laying around, just to be honest with you. God, there we go. I was just about to say, how many hit points does this thing have? Hey, amazing, you did it. Now you can get through. Can I? Where does it go? Sid, mid, while we're gone, can you look after the black chocobo that we left in the forest? We'll see to it. Be careful. Be safe. Can you guys see it alright? I mean, the bitrate's pretty low. Does it look good? It's been a while. I could try to raise it back up where it's supposed to be. If it doesn't look good. Yes. Good. Excellent. Top notch. Sweet. Like, I love these types of games, but I can also see why some people, you know, they just aren't for them, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, but I really love them. And, you know, after playing what Americans call Final Fantasy 3 and 4 my whole life, the idea... Oh, did I just target myself? Yep. The idea that there's another one out there in between them that I've never played was really, really cool. But when I first tried it years ago, the translation wasn't that good. it's come a very, very long way. And you can really tell that it's in between those two games because you can see elements from both. You can really see that 3 led to this one that led to 4. Which, let's see, what would their Japanese designations be? It would be 4 led to this 5, which led to 6. So, yeah. What they call 4, we call 3. And what we call 4, they would call 6. I think I got that right. It's very confusing, but once you look at a chart, you understand it. I'm just glad when Final Fantasy VII came around that they, said, hey, let's just call it the number that it is. Although it did leave me very confused because I had just finished Final Fantasy IV, and then there were TV ads for the new PlayStation Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, oh god, what is going on? Wish I grew up playing it. I'm missing the nostalgia aspect. Yeah, I'm super nostalgic for it, I'm not gonna lie. Sand bear! It was actually the joke I made today. They gave me that first testosterone shot. I was like, I could fight a bear.
If you fight a bear, you die.
Yeah, I'd die, but I could at least stay 1 round in there.
No!
I could last 1 round with a bear. I'm quick. Oh, 1 round with Fancy versus Bear. 1 round is all I can bear. Huh? Huh? Huh?
You suck! Boom!
Go back to your game. Don't make me start telling people how much I love you. Toxic says, oh my fucking god, I can't bear this. Ooh, I dropped the F word. Oh. As the 3rd person to come in here and try to send you guys to some ungodly website. Honk honk, Toxic. I was just deleting that. I couldn't even see the delete button. Can you get that one for me? There's number 4. I put him in timeout and deleted the message, but I couldn't find like the ban button. Or the mute button, whatever. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. I really got to get better at my titles because this title is really, really doing well. Can't believe how well it's doing. I think the next one's going to have to be I Fought a Bear. I keep getting links to bare naked ladies. Alright, I get it. Y'all moderators got it handled. I'll stop turning off the game to do your job for you. Sorry. You're all very cool. Oh, I get tired so easy. Oh. It's nice to have all these clicks, but they're tanking my average watch time. I might have to need you guys to really jump on that VPN thing. Do 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 do. If only I had 3 other friends to help me fight a bear in the middle of a desert. Right? That's friendship. That's what that is. And these guys just met. Every time it takes me into battle, I forget what I'm doing and then walk into the sand. There we go. It really does feel good to be back, you guys. I love my stupid little YouTube channel. I'll have to step away for a minute. Alright, Slack Pop, that's cool. We got you. I'll tell you what, I'll deputize Toxic here. Rise up, Toxic. You now have the power. Toxic says, I wonder what a modern Final Fantasy set in a more realistic world would be like. It'd be like Final Fantasy VII. Make it just an anime with some sort of male-female protagonist. It'd be like Final Fantasy VII. With powers taking on invading monsters, it'd be like Final Fantasy VII. Yep, welcome to the club. I love how I've got 4 moderators in chat, and they've been here the whole time, and they're really the only ones talking, and it takes all of them to keep the I can finally stop approving Toxic's messages. Yeah, I was sort of thinking along the same lines there, Sleepy Hollow. But I got like 4 moderators in chat. Almost everybody talking is a moderator. Because we're a small knit group, and it takes all of us to keep the spam down today. All because I tried a different title, just got a little tiny bit clickbaity, just a little bit. That's all it takes. All it takes. But it's working so well. You know I gotta do it again, right? Especially if the clickbait's true, right? Nothing wrong with clickbaiting if it's true. I did nearly die. Matter of fact, I nearly died about 6 times. Nah, it's true, so it ain't clickbait. Yeah, I know what you mean. But, I'm here, I'm still here just making a tuna sandwich. Thank you, Vestris. I appreciate you sticking with me. I really need the watch time because they took my ads a long time ago. And it's not like I was making a lot of money off of them. I had, and this is true, you have to have $100 to pay out. And between my website and my YouTube channel, most of it from my YouTube channel. I had like $98. And then they made that new rule that you had to have 4,000 hours of watch time. Now here's the thing. I have way more than 4,000 hours of watch time. Way, way, way more. Like, this channel has 210,000 views. But it all has to be within the last year. So I don't qualify. I've only got like 1,700 hours in the last year. Can you turn that down a little bit, Wes? And so yeah, they took the ads away, and it's not like I was making a lot of money. I wasn't. Matter of fact, I never actually got a dime. All I had was the promised $98 that would be paid out when I made $2 more. But I can't help but feel that. Can you please turn that down? I can't help but feel that YouTube holds back the content because it doesn't have ads on it. And I know they say they don't do that. And when they say they don't, I believe them. But here's what I think. I think their algorithm has figured out that the popular channels are the ones with ads. You know what I mean? Because artificial intelligence is funny. You can make an algorithm these days and have it work really well, and you yourself not really understand how it works. You know, CGP's got CGP Grey has a great video on how this works, but you know, you can. It's absolutely possible. And so when YouTube says, "Oh, we don't do this or we don't do that," a lot of times they kind of know better. You know what I mean? Because yeah, they don't do that, and they don't have that policy, but it's absolutely what the algorithm is doing, you know. But as long as the algorithm brings in the watch time, you know, then they don't care. And they look the other way. And so I really do believe that not having advertisements hurts me, you know, and I want them back just so that algorithm will treat me equally with the other channels. And that's just a theory, you know what I mean? I've always been inconsistent with my uploads, and that may be the problem. You know, what I really need to do is establish an upload day, and upload on that day no matter what. If I don't have anything, then I need to turn the camera on with some bullet points and just talk to the camera. And upload no matter what. So, I just really don't want to do that because I like really well edited videos, and I know my videos aren't really well edited, but I like to aim for really well edited videos. Sometimes I hit that, often I don't. But you know, what I don't want to do is just shit something out for the sake of meeting a deadline. But I'm afraid it's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have sensational titles like the one I had today, and I'm going to have to put up a video at least once a week, no matter what, no matter how I feel about it. And that's just that. That's what's going to happen. And I hate that they're forcing me into that. YouTube has flopped. Yeah, but here's the problem, is that YouTube's kind of too big to fail at this point. So, it's like, when they flop, instead of them going away, we just all sort of flop with them. You know, like, take Facebook, for example. Back in the day, when a website pulled shit like that, they went away. You know what I mean? MySpace had a problem where they allowed people to put their own code on the web pages, and it made the place really difficult to navigate, and it made it really easy for people to spread viruses and shit. And guess what happened? They absolutely went the way of Friendster, you know. But it seems that now that Facebook has taken over, they just win and nobody else can compete. Sweaty Couch says, I'm afraid of holding myself to any deadline and the fun of coming to work. Well, I'm afraid of that too, but here's the thing, is that, like, I want it to become the work, because I live in a place where there's not many other options, you know. Like, before I got sick, for the last year and a half, I was a store manager. Being a store manager paid $11.50 an hour, you know. Like, imagine that. Imagine a building that's worth $1 million, and inside of that building is a $500,000 worth of items, and you've got a manager who's not the head manager. YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain your stream. Damn it. Gotta figure out what's up with my bandwidth. I'm gonna lower it again. Can you guys still hear me? Because it's giving me an error, but as far as I can tell, I'm still sending good information. I'm still live, right? Sweaty Couch says, that's a great point. I guess I want it to be the work too, but still fun. Yeah, I mean, if that's possible, absolutely that's what I want. I lowered the bitrate again. I don't know if you guys are actually having any problem, but yeah, YouTube is really crazy today. You're still there. It hitched but recovered. Yeah, I don't know. There's something wrong with my connection. I don't know what they're doing. You know, I must be over some sort of bandwidth limit, and they keep limiting me. But I lowered the bitrate back down. Like, I really want to do it for a job, you know, because like imagine that, like. Imagine being a store manager and you're second in charge, so it's your job to run the place half the time, right? Like, as second in command, you're there when the boss is not there. So you run the place almost half the time. $1 million facility with $500,000 worth of merchandise, and they're going to pay you $11.50 to be in charge of it. I mean, really, seriously. What the hell? You know? If I could get this channel to give me $8 an hour, I'd rather do this. You know what I mean? I can't understand underpaying your people. I don't get it. Because where's the loyalty? You know, they dropped me when I got sick. They dropped me like a hot potato. You know, they didn't fire me. No. They forced me out. You know, like, they started nitpicking everything I did. So I saw it coming, and I put in my notice. You know what I mean? Like, I need to be able to put this on my resume later. You know what I mean? I gotta leave on good terms. So, you know, it was really unfair. And really, you know, like I told them, I'm like, you know, I'll come in tonight, but I'm coughing up blood, you know. And then district manager comes in and says, oh, I watched a recording from your shift last night, and you're going outside too much. And I'm like, man, I told you that I'm coughing up blood. You want me to spit it in the floor? You know? He's just doing that to get rid of me because now that I'm sick, I'm too much of a liability. It really hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, somebody that you think is your friend. You know, and I really liked that job. You know what I mean? It was a stupid little job. It didn't pay very well, and there were a lot of thieves, and it wasn't worth the money by any stretch of the imagination. And they sent me not just to one store, but to 3 different stores at any one given time. And, you know, it just really hurt. Sweetie Couch says, "Lol, you go outside too much," said the guy who is spending his work hours watching camera footage. Yeah, you know. And here's the thing, I asked him, I said, "Why are you watching camera footage?" And he said, the shrink on this store was too high. And I said, "Well, you just moved me to this store. You know that I came from the other store, and you know that the other store had excellent shrink. So if someone here is stealing, you know it can't be me. I just got here, and I've got a record of working at a store where nothing ever goes missing." You know, if you're really trying to put a crackdown on shrink, then you'd be watching everybody else. You know, I'll tell you what it was. It was because I took all my vacation days, and I had the manager, so I had a week of vacation built up. So I had them take my 2 days off for the week that I left and buddied up against making 7. And then I had the week that I come back, those 2 days butted up against the other end, making like 9 days off in a row. But all I was trying to do was go home and sleep and get up enough energy to go back to work. But whatever reason, that really offended him, you know. The idea that they would be counting inventory and I would be sick at home, you know, for 9 days straight and being paid for 5 of them, he couldn't stomach that. After that, they were just trying to get rid of me, you know. Jumped on me one day, said, you brought somebody back here to fill out an application on the computer in the office. You can't do that. And I said, "You realize that I got hired by filling out an application at that exact computer, right? Like you guys have brought me back here to the first store that I worked in. It's the 4th time that you've moved me, and I've always gone where you told me to just because I wanted to help. And, you know, here you are, giving me a hard time because you guys said that you're short on workers, and that worker said, hey, I can't fill out the application because my internet's bad at home." So I had him fill out the application the exact same way that I filled out my application. You know? There's nothing back there to steal. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I was going to get too sick to work anyway. I just didn't know it yet. And you guys know me. I'm too friendly for my own good. I still got the guy on my Facebook. Although he does post some pretty good memes. I do not like this sand maze. It requires more attention than I can give it while talking at the same time. Oh, I hit the fast forward button. That's what that glitch was. Keeps bringing me into a battle for them to run away. But I'll take them ability points. Whoa, somebody's mastered their job. Let's see. Yeah. What am I going to make her next? How about a summoner? What have I got here? Let's see. Jobless, Bard, Red Mage, Blue Mage, Summoner. I'm going to try Summoner. And for her extra ability, I'm going to keep Equipped Sword. That way I can do some damage. Well, no, wait a minute. A Summoner would do damage by summoning things. So I'm not sure that really follows. Let's try that again. Summoner. And Quiet Magic, Guard, Double Grip Cover. MP plus 10% would be a great way to go all in on Summoner. Or I could equip some armor so that I'd have a Summoner that could take a punch. Let's try that, see how that works out. Ninja. Why is that optimal? Let's see. Oh, Ninja's stronger than Mithril or Silver. That's weird. Like, hey, don't bother with that, iron armor. Just put on this, black shirt. You'll be cool. It'll be fine. Preemptive attack. I've never done a summons yet, so let's give it a try. If they don't run away. Let's see Chocobo. That'd be funny. Summon Chocobo. Chocobo kick. Didn't look like much of a kick, but okay. Hey, I did it. I bet there's like treasure boxes out there you can get by going through that sand, but I'll do that later. You know, playing and talking at the same time just doesn't seem like my yeah, I'm too dumb for that. Locked. These such weak enemies are really wearing down my hit points. But I was stuck in that sand forever. Gotta go, Jay. Great to see you again. Great to see you again too, Vestris. Come back and see me now. I'm gonna try to get video up soon, so stay subscribed and click that bell. And don't forget to leave a like on the video. You have a great night. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Wow, that is 5 times that we've been hit with spam. What a night. I thought I came back as the stream was ending. Nah, we're not ending. Just somebody had to leave. Fun Official. I can't wait to see the next video, whatever it may be. I know you're going to do a great job on it, Jay. Thank you, Fun Official. I really appreciate that. When they do spam toxic, don't bother timing them out. Just hide them from the chat. You'll know the accounts when you see them. They're pretty obviously, junk. Okay, so there's a key. I've got to go through the maze and get the treasure boxes because the door's locked. That's great. Okay. I can't believe I've had 108 playbacks and 5 people come in with spammy junk links. It's amazing what a title will do. YouTube be like, you almost died? Wow. We're gonna show that to everybody. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Alright, we need a key. So just to be honest with you, the reason why I cover this up from time to time is because I can't smoke, and I am a smoker, but my lungs will not allow for it. And I ran out of patches, and I ran out of lozenges and gum, and currently I have a can of chewing tobacco. And it's pretty gross. Not something I want to plaster on screen. Fun Official says, you should definitely play a Zelda game one day. I have played a few Zelda games on here. I think I once played the 3D Zelda, the one that's a sequel to A Link to the Past on 3DS. I played that one. Although we only played it about halfway through and then never did do it again. And then I played the original NES game once on here, but I don't think I played it for very long. But we should do another one, you're absolutely right. I think I also played Breath of the Wild on here for about 45 minutes one day. What game would you like to see? Because I will absolutely take requests. A Link Between Worlds, I believe. I would love to play A Link Between Worlds. That is one of my all-time favorite games. I get bored of this, I might play it in a minute. Probably would be an easier game for me to play while I talk because I've played it so many times. I think we may do that in just a minute. Oh, yeah. It's A Link Between Worlds is the 3DS one. Of course, duh. A Link to the Past is the SNES one. Do I like the Fallout series? Absolutely. I'd love to see Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. You know, I've never completed either one of those, so I've played them to death. But I've never made it all the way through. So, yeah, I would actually like to play those on here. That sounds like fun. Oh, same. Right? I think I have. Have I played Fallout 4? Absolutely, I've played Fallout 4. I've played Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 3. And I've played Fallout 1, but I didn't get very far. I actually have all of those games on this computer right now. Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Fallout 4, 3, New Vegas. I think New Vegas is my favorite, but I like them all for different reasons. I think Fallout 4 was simplified in a lot of ways, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I really liked New Vegas because I didn't really know what to do sometimes in New Vegas. Like you play games, and sometimes it's like the thing to do, the moral thing to do, the right thing to do is like really obvious. You know what I mean? And a lot of times New Vegas had me thinking, I don't really know which one's the best. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people think, I don't want to give away any spoilers. But a lot of people think that the ending where you go with the robot is objectively the best ending, but I don't really know that that's true. You know what I mean? Like the NCR has its problems, but the NCR has its problems, but it's trying to be a democratic organization. You know, there's your one, Toxic. That's 6 times. Toxic says, I like the dynamic camera movement during interactions. Yeah, it's really cool. Fun Official says, I love the fact that you answered us when we text. If you're a good YouTuber because you actually care about the people that watch your videos. Thank you. Yeah, I really do. And I really care. And sometimes I think that if the channel ever does get super successful, that I will have lost something, you know what I mean? Like, if it ever gets so big that I can't read all the comments, or the chat ever scrolls by so fast that I can't respond to everybody, I'll be happy, but I'll also be a little sad because there'll be something lost, you know what I mean? I can't believe that I was sick for 11 months and everybody stuck with me, and I came back, and all of the people that watch my channel are still here, and my Patreon is still going, and Like, I can't tell you how much that means to me. It's really cool. You know, I don't want to get too mushy, but I love this channel. I really do. Yeah, a smaller family's a closer one. That's absolutely right. But you have to be big to make it a career, you know. But who knows? Maybe we can bring in, say, 100,000 subscribers and sort of stagnate there. And it'll be enough for me to live on, but small enough for me to manage. That would be nice. It's not much, but I'm happy to send you a few bucks. Thank you, Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow is, if you sort for all time, my #1 Patreon donor. He is the patron saint of Fancy Teeth. Toxic says, I feel that I could keep up with trying to be in the spotlight. I'm enjoying doing background work nowadays. Fun Official says, nothing wrong with background work, Toxic. You know, it's necessary work. Fun Official says, you told me that if you think the content is good, then it will be successful, so I 100% believe in this channel. Thank you. I think if I could just be consistent, we can make it. You know what I mean? Because obviously there are people that see the channel and see the videos and like it. You know what I mean? The consistency is just about getting YouTube on board. You know? Getting the algorithm to promote the channel. Because consistency brings in watch hours, and that's what YouTube wants. They want watch time, you know. Which is why I'm gonna bring back the podcast. You know, maybe that'll give us some watch time too. Make some of my YouTube friends come on with me, you know? Sleepy Hollow says, I'm hopefully getting a new job soonish, so I'll be able to up my Patreon pledges. I've had to load or cancel. Aw, thank you, Sleepy Hollow. Even if you couldn't do anything, I would still be thrilled to have you around, my friend. You are just literally the best. Alright, focus camera. There you go. I wish more people were kind like yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? Instead of trying to get out of here, let's just do a save state. Because all I'm doing is a bunch of battles. But I'm getting all those ability points I wanted to grind for, so I can't hardly complain. Yeah, look at there, I mastered another one. Okay, so he's mastered Knight and White Mage. So what we want here to try, I'm going to try Blue Mage because there's something I want to do with a Blue Mage. I don't remember what it is, but it was something. And I'm going to keep him on White because I need to have a healer. So... And a blue mage can hold a sword, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's see. Save state in slot 1. Alright, now let's see what else we can do. I know the title says SNES games, but far be it from me to turn down a request. Let's see. Can't remember which emulator that I've been using for Nintendo 64. Let's see. Is it Moving 64 Plus? Hey, I know what we can do. Mega Man 2 for the NES was one of the first video games I ever beat. Oh my god. I cannot imagine beating a Mega Man game. I mean, the amount of repetition that takes, I'm not sure I'm cut out for it. I do love to play them. I just can't imagine getting all the way to the end. Even before Super Mario Brothers, oddly enough. Well, if you played Super Mario Brothers after Mega Man, you must have thought it was a breeze. I actually don't think you never beat Super Mario Brothers? I think Pokemon Red was the first game I ever beat. I never played the Pokemon games, but weirdly enough, I think they're right up my alley. You know what I mean? RPG battles, that should be my thing. But when I was a kid, I had a hard time finding popular games because we didn't really buy a lot of games. And when we did buy them, we bought them used from like a flea market. So most of the games I played, I rented, and the problem was that the popular games would be gone all the time. Like back in the SNES days, I never laid eyes on A Link to the Past, not a single time. First game I really out in the effort to 100% was Lost Odyssey. The first one I ever 100%ed was Yoshi's Island, and because it had like. It actually gave you the percentage that you completed. Toxic says, I'm looking all over for more pictures of you, Fancy. Not for a creepy reason. Okay. I could make it to the end, but I couldn't get past that final Bowser for some reason. Says Slackpipe. Sleepy Hollow says, I put in 120-ish hours getting the achievements, but still I missed one halfway through. Ooh, ouch. Give me just a sec here, guys. Huh. Why does it look all weird? Let me try a different one. Let's see. Whoa, I'm really behind. Let's see. Toxic says I'm practicing artist stats. Why not? Because I'm a weirdo. But well, there's nothing wrong with being a weirdo. Stackpipe says I bought Lost Odyssey and then only got to play it once. Sleepy Hollow says I went back to Lost Odyssey a few months ago to find out they added a crap ton of more achievements. Whew. Yeah, it happens every time I add DLC. Slackpipe says ended up moving back from Washington State and never got the game back. No. I guess we could leave, but then what would we be doing? I don't know why you'd ever want to leave here. Alrighty, just a sec here. This is the sort of thing I usually do before the stream starts. So, yeah. That was in response to you saying, "Give me a sec." Yeah, I know. I'm just being difficult. Settings. Alright, let's see. I promise I'm working on something here. Why does it do that every time? See that black around it? I hate that. Why does it do that? It drives me crazy. Hey! I did it. Sweaty catch, if you're on OBS, you can hold Alt to drag the border and get rid of the black part. I got rid of it by changing the option that says capture method to Windows 10. That's what I get. See, this is the window capture. The game capture, for whatever reason, stopped working. So I don't know what I did to it. The only reason it's stopping is because I keep going in the menu. Oh wow, that is a lot bigger than... Well, it'll have to be okay. Let's see. There we go, that'll be alright. And, let me see. And chat. Alright, that looks good enough. Let's see what we can do about that controller. Some of the buttons are green, now they're see-through. Oh well, that'll have to do. Alright, I think that's good enough. What do you guys think? It's slowly getting there. Yes, sir, it is. Stack Pipe says, this is one of my favorite Zeldas. I'd love to have a 64 again so I could play it. Well, I gave you a GTX 1060. So, I mean, download Moving 64 and play it. I'll send you a copy. A copy that I totally legally obtained. hacking the web. You know, man, if you're doing fan art, you know, you hit me up after the stream, and I'll send you some of the pictures from my Facebook. You know. Is that Baz's keyboard? Yeah, that's his keyboard. He taps so loud. You sound like a hacker on a TV. No, that's Sebastian sounding like a hacker on a TV, yeah. I need a Nintendo 64 controller, though. No, you really don't. I mean, I show a picture of one, but I'm just using a, you know, this is what I'm using. It's a Switch controller with Mario. It's not a great controller, but it looks good. Is he writing a novel? No, he's in a multiplayer game, and he's in the chat window, just absolutely typing like fire. I don't know, somebody must have said something to him. This is Majora's Mask, Nintendo 64, and GoldenEye. This Majora's Mask, Star Fox 64, and GoldenEye. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. No, you're just asking for the greatest games made for the platform ever. You know, not much. You know, you just want the best ever. I'm one to talk. I have every game ever made for it on here. That I, of course, legally dumped from actual cartridges that I bought with my many millions of dollars. Name. Link. Now, I did not take the time to remap the controls, so if it shows me pushing the wrong buttons, I wasn't planning on playing Nintendo 64. But far be it from me to turn down a request. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. Fancy! I am fancy. We are fancy geeks. You know, you drink, you put your pinky up. That's what we do now. Yeah. That's 7 spam links. We're really getting it tonight. Fancy geek even. Absolutely. The fanciest. I own a top hat. I'm so impressed with the state of emulation right now. Like, PlayStation 3 emulation is really getting there. Switch emulation is incredible. Wii U emulation is incredible. It's okay, Toxic. You'll get used to the controls. You're cool. Navi, where art thou? Come hither.
O Navi the Fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long,
Kokiri? Am I saying it wrong? Kokiri.
For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing.
Toxic says I recently got in a Shadowcast Ginka, which lets me play my PS4 on my PC, and it's like playing Spider-Man on Windows. Sweet. Spider-Man on Windows sounds awesome. I just spent many hundreds of hours playing through both Spider-Man games. I'm actually at the end of Miles Morales through PS5, and I love those games.
It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find your young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee.
I keep getting messages. It's driving me crazy. That's my brother. Where did the chat go? There it is. Yeah, I'll tell you what I can't wait for is Horizon Zero Dawn 2. The Forbidden West. And I want to say Witcher 4, but we all know it's going to be forever before that comes out. Years and years. But I'm going to play it. Which I've heard them say that trilogy's over. And they're going to do something different with The Witcher. But I'm sure it'll involve a similar game. I love this music. Let's see, can I make it stop turning everything off when I click away? Settings. Not in there. Emulation. Apparently, no, you cannot. Usually there's an option for it. Advanced settings. Pause it. Yep, there we go. Now it'll stop pausing every time I click on something. Sweet. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. You finally woke up? I'm Navi. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Stranger danger. Stranger danger! Flippy-doo, flippy-doo. If this music doesn't make you happy, then you need to see somebody. Yahoo! Hi, Link. Oh, wait a sec. I thought I had... There we go. Why am I not able to move the camera? What's up with that? Hey, there it went. It seems really inconsistent. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Shut up, Navi. Nobody likes you. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go to learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center on the hill just above here. Ooh, that pop in. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said if the Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die. I think they might want you to go see the Deku Tree. Yeah, it seems like maybe that's what they want. I'm not sure yet. Seems like he's super jealous of me. Shut up, Navi. Oh, come on, give me some rupees. One rupee. RNGesus is not with me today. No, sir. Oh, did I just find $5? Oh, link this way. Look over here with Z. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. Okay. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. Couldn't I just say hi? When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z to just look forward. Try it. Indeed, I can do that. Still can't get the stupid camera buttons to work. I have to look into that in a minute. I can't remember if they're supposed to work yet, or if it's something that they give you after a tutorial. I don't remember. Hey. Isn't there like a top-down view I can switch to? It's supposed to be, right? My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Can you imagine if, like, I went to Mark's house and I was like, "Hey Mark, how you doing?" And he was like, "A $1 bill is worth $1. And a 5, the one with Lincoln on it, is worth $5. And the one with Hamilton, that's worth 10. I'd be like, "You okay, dude?" Mark is Slackpipe, by the way. That's right, I'm doxing your ass. Now all they gotta do is find every mark in the world and rule you out by process of elimination. Man, Mito is mean to everybody. The jerk. Yeah, I don't have a sword yet, buddy. Yeah, I think I remember. You go up here to get a sword, right? Dang it! What would that make? 8 times? 8 times that somebody has jumped in here with their bullshit. Slackpipe says, "But I have a secret and it helps me hide." Mwahahahaha. Well, I would ask you what it is, but I guess it's a secret. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Shut up, Navi. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, I need to go see the Deku Tree and then do all this crap, right? Oh, look away for 6 seconds. Yeah, it happens, dude. It's okay. That's why I keep so many people modded. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? This music is going great with Spyro. Oh, wow. We should totally do a mashup between this and the music from Spyro. I bet that would jam. Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Oh, man, I would really love to punch him. Yeah, Spyro for the win. Love those games. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? Yeah, go over there and cry and be jealous. Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? So basically, you're the same jerk from over there at the other entrance. You just spend all day running ahead of me to stop me from going into places. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Oh my god. Why can I not move the camera? Why is my mouse doing stuff? What is up with this configuration? Okay, let's see. Clear. You don't need to go up on the hill. Yeah, you do need to go up there. I just couldn't remember if you did it before or after the Great Deku Tree. Up, left, right, down. C buttons. Up, left, right, down. Buttons. Start. A, B, L, R, Z, analog stick, up, left, right, down. Let's see if I got it right this time. Now I can't even move. What do I do? Okay. Let's see if we can not break it this time. Analog stick. Up. Left. Right. Down. Oh. I hit save instead of use. Huh. Still not working. I literally broke the controller. Oh. There's a place where it says plugged in and you have to check it. Okay. I definitely did the C buttons correctly that time, so I don't know what's up. I guess I don't have camera control here or something. Because I swear I did them correctly. I can go into first person. What are we confused about? I'm mapping the controls in the emulator. And basically I'm in menus that you can't see because they're not being captured. Welcome. 40 rupees? What a ripoff. This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the, yeah. This is why I don't think we live in a simulation. Because if we did, one of these days somebody would walk up to you and they would be like, press start to bring up the menu. Well, by George, I know where the sword is. Quit Z-targeting.
Somebody put online with Hot County and we're going to be on a 1 hour delay.
Thank you. I'm on the internet. It's alright.
Okay?
The heck? Is the button stuck? I'm having a real hard time here. Did I get the controls wrong? What is going on? Lord of mercy. I couldn't make it let go. Alright, hold Z. That's what I did. He tried to target everything. Hole of Z. Stand in front of the hole. Push toward it. Okay, wait till it tells you that. Alright. This is why I always work out the controls before the stream starts. Slack Pop, I love how you were telling me I didn't need an N64. Emulation is just as good now. I didn't say it was just as good. I've said it was better than nothing. I said it's something you can do right now. And now it's almost unplayable for you. Well, I mean, if I had taken 10 or 15 minutes before the start of the stream to work it out, then it would be fine. Da-na-na-na-na. But I tell you what I do want to get is a Mr. FPGA console. That would be sick. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Yeah, like forever. And the menu doesn't work in the simulator. Oh, no it does. My bad. Okay, so the sword's automatically equipped. You can tell I haven't played this in forever. I know what's wrong. There's nothing wrong with the emulator. This button quit working. I got a dead button on this controller now. That sucks. Thought it didn't have to be. Equipped. It's not equipped. I just said it didn't have to be equipped, and it totally does, right? God, it takes a long time to get into the menu on the simulator. Hey, you're right. It does have to be equipped. Come on, go up there. What? Yeah, this is super glitchy. I need to do some research on what emulator plays this the best right now. I think right now I'd have been better off to play the virtual console version on Dolphin. Because at least I know that one works. Alright, let's cut some grass. Now we're cooking with fire. 20 more bucks. Yeah, this really is a great game. Been so long since I've played it. I think if you run, yeah, there's rupees in all the grass. I'm gonna go in and back out and make those flowers come back so I can cut them again. Well, the game showed me, didn't it? It didn't give me no rupees. Did I run through this grass over here? Evidently. Nope, there it is. Hi, can I borrow $9? Hey, I know there's money and on top of these things. Yeah. Hey. Did I just fall off? You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Yeah, baby, I am. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint, yeah. $2 more, come on. Or 2 more rupees. Whatever. 2 more gold pieces, 2 more ruples. Hey, there we go. Let's go get a shield. And screen turn white. Alright. What do you say about that, Motto, you little fuck? What's that? You got a Deku shield, and what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief, I will stab you with this. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? Oh, I want to stab him. I, the great Midu, will never accept you as one of us. Stab, stab, stab. Shoot. How did you get to be the favorite of... Ah, I see. Jealousy. I have named thee. The green monster of envy. Are envy and jealousy the same thing? Ooh. See, that pop-in is not supposed to be that bad. That's just the emulator. I bet I could emulate the 3DS version of this, and it wouldn't be 3D, but I bet the controls would be a little better. I'm back, Mr. Deku Tree. Oh, Nabi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, the vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to take this task? Nope. Well, yeah, I do. Then enter Grave Link. And thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, always ignore her. Literally never let her speak one single time. You got some of these Deku nuts. When you're climbing up a ladder and you feel something splatter. A little higher before I jump down. I remember now. Shut up, Nabby. Nobody cares. No. Damn it, Nabby. I know to climb on the vines. Shut up. Diarrhea. Clap, clap. You took my heart, you jerk. When you're climbing up a vine and you feel something on your behind. I must have been streaming for too long at this point. Da 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 da. I know how to open a door. I know how to open the door. I hate you, Nabby, with everything in me. Oh, what was the... There we go. Ah. I blame you for this, Nabby. Forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff. Blah, 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 blah. Don't try to pull it up, Link. You got a sword. You dumbass. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You found the fairy slingshot. I'm not a fairy, you jerks. I just happen to live with a bunch of people who have fairies. I can't believe the simulator plays this so weird, so poor and weird. Like, yeah, you can save, guy, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. Slingshot. Oh, I see. I've really got the buttons messed up. That's why my camera's not working. I've got the stupid slingshot tied to the camera. Tied to the right analog stick, where the camera should be. I'll fix it later. It's fine for now. When you're climbing up a ladder and you feel something flatter. Wait, why do I feel like I missed something in there? Ha! Oh, well, that wasn't worth going back for. Whoa. Well, that wasn't very nice. You jerk. That was very rude. Turn back around. Shut up, Nabby. Is it just me, or am I supposed to be in first person right now? Did you see that? That was cool. Shut up, Nabby. These donuts. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta light that thing, right? Why does it do that? Tappy tappy tap 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 tap. Tappy tappy tap 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 tap. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire, yeah. You jerk. Golden skull. How do you say it? Skull. Yeah, I'm sure it's exactly how you say it. Compass. Once again, what we're coming in here for. Aw, I killed you. Not cool. Okay, so if I Z target first, I don't have to go into first person. That's pretty sweet. I did not know that, like legit. Did not know that. Oh, I missed it. Did you see that? Not fair. That was not cool. Ah. And I'm dead. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I'm fucking doing. Can't believe I overshot that jump. That was so stupid. Right? That was totally rough. I still got all the stuff though, right? So all I gotta do is just climb up there and jump down. You jerk. I ain't messing with y'all. Now watch those stupid Skokala things be back on the place where I need to climb. Of course. Okay, when you know how to Z target with it, it works a lot easier, doesn't it? But I'll still have to go first person to go all the way up to this guy.
As your better half would say, here we go! It's me, Green Mario. Ah. Good lord! These suck. How am I supposed to get it? Hey.
Dang it. I always did hate these. Finally. Alright, I'm all the way down to 2,000 for the bitrate, and now YouTube's complaining again, so I think maybe it's time to leave it here, guys. It's almost 3.5 hours. That's pretty long for me, but I have enjoyed it. I really have. So I want to thank all you guys for coming. I really seriously appreciate it. I'm gonna try to put out a video very soon. So in the meantime, watch some of the classics, and you can always check me out at patreon.com/fancygeek. It's Fancy Geek now, although on YouTube, Fancy Teeth, at least at this time, still redirects. So yeah, patreon.com/fancygeek, youtube.com/fancygeek. I am so thrilled that so many of you showed up. And thank you. Have a good night, Sweaty Couch, Sleepy Hollow, Toxic, Slackpipe, Carson, all you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys. You know, I don't even really know how to. I'm very, very thankful. Y'all have a good night, and be kind to each other. Good night, everybody.